Hello and good evening, everyone. Good evening, all viewers. So I'm glad to be talking to all of you again, and thank you so very much for joining me tonight. And also, good morning and good afternoon if you are watching from other places. All right. So, well, for today, we'll be looking at English idioms. All right. So, now here's the first one. But before we begin, all right, so before we begin, I'll tell you a little bit about today's idioms, all right? Okay, so for today's idiom, we'll be looking at idioms which are related to the weather, okay? I mean, the words you'll find in today's video will be about the weather, but the meanings may not be about the weather, all right? So we're just waiting for some viewers, and I hope you can hear me fine, right? If you can hear me fine, please type something. And if you're watching me now, don't forget to say hi, all right? Okay, so anyway, we'll be looking at these idioms because idioms will allow us to understand the language better. You know, when you listen and you read English, if you know idioms, then you will be able to understand subtle or hidden meanings that those people are trying to convey, okay? And also, if you can use idioms in your speech or maybe in your writing, it can make your speaking and your writing more interesting as well, because we can say many things without actually saying it directly. All right. And today there will be many sentences for you to do, which you will learn how to use these idioms. And I think it's going to be fun. All right. So let's just wait a little bit more for some more viewers. Okay. And by the way, thank you again for joining. If you think this live stream is going to be useful for someone you know, don't forget to share it. And if you are enjoying this, don't forget to press like or give me a heart, okay? And if you don't want to miss my live streams, because I'll be going live every day right now, because I want to share my English experience with you and I want you to be better at English, well, then don't forget to like my page on Facebook and press see first, or if you're watching on YouTube, don't forget to subscribe and press the bell button, all right? Okay, so we have some people coming in, so let me just restate today's topic. So hello again, everyone. For those who have just joined, we'll be looking at English idioms which contain words relating to the weather, okay? But the meanings may not be about the weather. And it's good to know idioms because you'll be able to understand what other people say and write better, okay? Because idioms often contain hidden or subtle meanings. Okay, so let's get started. Let's begin with the first one. So this is the first sentence for today. And like always, I want you to read carefully and think, what is the best word that we should write in each blank, okay? All right, so we have some people coming in. If you have just joined, we're going to do some questions. So this quiz is going to be about English idioms that are related to the weather, okay? And now we are at the first one. So if you know the answer, don't forget to share it with other people, okay? Just type your answer in the comments area. All right, here's a good example from Teacup. So you said B, okay? And I'll just give you some more time, okay? All right, looks like we have some answers coming in. So I'll read all the answers first, okay? So we have here that's snowing. So snowing, that's a C from wheat, all right? Thank you for the snowflake. B from shy and B from mantou. I think I hope I said it correctly. So do you have any more answers? Do we have any more answers actually? So let's look at the sentence first. It is something, and then what? Cats and dogs. Let's stay home for now. Okay, let's comes from what? Let us. So it's like to say to someone that you want to do some things. And here we tell other people, maybe the person we are talking to what? Stay home and not go anywhere for now. So right now, let's stay home. Don't go anywhere. Why? Because it is something cats and dogs. Okay, so we have, all right, so there's one more answer from PM channel. That's our YouTube viewer. So it's a B, right? Great. So let's review the answer, and it's, of course, B, okay? It's raining cats and dogs. Let's stay home for now. So what does this mean? If we say raining cats and dogs, it means it is raining very or extremely heavily, okay? So lots of water comes down. That's why in this sentence they say that let's stay home for now because the rain is too heavy, probably too heavy, okay? So yeah, that's why we say it like that. So raining cats and dogs, that's an example of an English idiom. And as you can see, it is related to the weather because we use the word raining, okay? But it doesn't mean that by saying raining cats and dogs, it doesn't mean that there are cats and dogs falling from the sky, okay? Only water still, but it's just very heavy, okay? So no dogs and cats falling. It's just like to compare, okay? They use these words to compare. So to recap, it is raining cats and dogs. This means it is raining very, very heavily, okay? And I have one more. So we have B and we also changed to B. Yes, so like what I've just said, the correct answer to this one is B. Let's move on to our second sentence. All right, so this is our second sentence. I'll give you some time to think. What's the best answer? Is it A, B, C, D, or E? All right, I have some answers coming in, so that's great. We have D from Teacup, D from Vietnam, and D from Kun Sivanon from YouTube. All right, that's great. Okay, does anyone else have an answer or do you want to guess? Oh, look, so D from PM channel and E from we. All right, so let's look at this sentence together. It says every cloud, okay, so a cloud obviously is something like this, right? The white or maybe gray or black things you see in the sky. So every one of these clouds has what? Something lining. So I want to explain the word lining to all of you first. So lining is like, something on the edge like this. Okay, so the thing on the edge can be called a lining. So I want to know what's the color of this lining. Is it white, gray? Okay, and of course there's another spelling for gray, which is like this. This is also correct. Black, silver, or gold lining. And then, so don't give up, okay? If you give up, it means like you stop doing something. You don't think it is worth doing anymore. All right, so what's the best answer? Is it white lining, gray lining, black lining, silver lining, or gold lining? And well, it's time to review the answer now. And the answer is D, okay? Silver lining. Every cloud has a silver lining, so don't give up. All right, so when we say every cloud has a silver lining, it means that, in every bad situation, there is often a good thing coming out of that bad situation. So maybe like, you fail the test, you may think that's a terrible thing, terrible situation to be in, but there may be another way to look at it, and there may actually be another opportunity for you to maybe fix that problem or a chance for you to do something else even better. So that's the meaning of every cloud has a silver lining, okay? So that's why we have this clue here. So don't give up. If you're facing a bad situation, if you are in that situation, try to look from another side. Maybe there is something good coming from that. So yes, that's the meaning of every cloud has a silver lining. All right, so I think many of you know lots of English idioms. Now, For those who have just joined in, we are looking at a quiz focusing on English idioms, and today we are looking at idioms which contains words about the weather, all right? And if you're watching now, don't forget to press like or press the heart, okay, or any other emotion if you want. And also, don't forget to share this live video if you're enjoying it so that other people will get to learn as well, okay? And don't forget to like my Facebook page and press see first if you want to watch more videos like this. And if you're watching on YouTube, don't forget to subscribe and press the bell button. All right, so let's get back to our lesson. This is our third sentence. What do you think? All right, looks like we have many answers coming in. So let's see each one. So I have B from Teacup, B weather from Sivanon, and B from PM channel, C from Pokon, D from Mano, okay, B from Rus, okay, B from Wiangkam, B from Shalit. And we said rain, so rain is C. Okay, what's this? D from Jonan. I hope I pronounced it correctly. D from Dongkamon and B from Ponpan and A from Jasmine. All right, so it seems like we have all the choices. So let's get back to our sentence first. Okay, so here it says she was feeling. So if you feel something, you have that, like if you feel good, then you're happy. If you feel bad, maybe you're not very happy, or you're sad, or you're not well, things like that. And so anyway, she was feeling something under something. And so she chose to what? To postpone the appointment. If you postpone something, it means what? Well, if you postpone, it means like instead of doing something now, you move it to another time, to a later time. Okay, that's postpone. And the appointment is like when you say to someone that, okay, you meet them maybe tomorrow. Okay, that's an appointment. When you tell them the time that you meet them, that's an appointment. And if you postpone the appointment, it means you decide to move that meeting to sometime later. All right. So why did this person in the sentence decide to postpone the appointment? Because she was feeling under the weather. All right. So the correct answer to this one is weather. Okay. So when we say under the weather, if someone is under the weather, okay, it means that person is ill, okay, or sick or unwell. All right. So well done and good try to all of you. Okay. Thank you so much for participating. So, yep, that's the answer. All right. So it seems like many of you know many English idioms. So let's move on to the next one. We will have some more challenging questions later on. Okay. So please stick around. All right. And this one only has 2 choices, so have a go. I'll give you some time, all right? Okay, it looks like we have some answers coming in, actually many answers coming in. So let's read all of them. Okay, so we have A, we have B, A, okay, A, and A. All right, I have some more A's, A, and also A. So we have lots of A's, and we have some B's, a B, and also B from keep holding on. B, I think, it's a linking sound, I thought. Okay, so thank you for typing in your answers. Let's see the answer together. So let's look at the sentence first. We say he's just got his driver's license, okay? A driver's license or a driving license, okay? If you're in the UK, you would say a driving license. But if you are in the US, they would say driver's license. But they mean the same thing, which is what? Like a card that tells that you have passed driving tests and you can drive a car legally, okay? So he's just got his driver's license. This means what? This person had just received his driver's license, okay? So as a result, so means as a result, okay? He is something 9. So is it cloud or sky? Well, the answer to this one is actually A, okay? So well done to those who answered A, okay? So we have one more A here, so great. And if you answered B, that's okay. You're close, okay? So yeah, Sky 9 may sound like it has more links to it, right? But it's an idiom, so they actually say, to be on cloud 9. He's just got his driver's license, so he's on cloud 9. All right. So if you are on cloud 9, it means that you are very or extremely happy. So in this case, this man, maybe he just passed his driving test, so he got his driver's license. That's why he's very, very happy because he can now drive a car legally, okay? If something is legal, it means it's not against the law. So that's why, as a result, he's very happy. So we can say that he is on cloud 9, all right? So remember, on cloud 9 means very happy, all right? So we have another A, yep. So that's the correct answer. Okay, now before we move on to the next one, may I ask if we have any viewers from other countries? Okay, is anyone watching this from another country other than Thailand? Anyone? If you are watching from another country, could you please tell me the country, please? Okay, it would be great to know. All right, let's move on. Okay, so here is our next sentence. I think it's getting a little bit more challenging. All right, so come something or shine, I will come to your wedding. Is it Storm, rain, or snow? What do you think? I'll give you some time to think. And for those who have just joined, oh, nice. So we have Mano from Tajikistan. All right, thank you so much for joining in today's live video. I hope you can understand me well. All right, if anyone has any question, please just ask. All right, so happy to see someone from another country as well. Great. Okay, so I'll give you some time to yep, I'll just wait for some answers. And if you have just joined in, we are doing a quiz on English idioms which contain actually words that are related to the weather. All right, but of course, as we have seen, meanings may not be about the weather. Okay, cool. So we have lots of things. Okay, I'll just wait a little bit more. Okay. And all right, please give me likes or hearts if you are enjoying this. Okay, it would be great if you can send me those likes and those hearts as a support. And if you think this live feed is useful, don't forget to share it. Okay, and you can also subscribe to my YouTube channel if you don't want to miss any videos, or you can press like on my Facebook page as well. Okay, so we have lots of answers now. So let's actually read some answers first. I think the first one is here. So we have B from Thaikom. And oh yeah, Mano, I just picked that one up. So nice to meet you. So Vipatra, I'm from Thailand. Okay. Minja, hi, hello to you. And Charlotte said A. Okay. Oops. So hi all. What else? Come rain or shine. So that's a B. Seems like a good answer from Kanokwan. B from Pia, rain. So that's B. I'm from Thailand. Okay, Sivanon, B, rain krap. Okay, I love snow. That's not the answer, I guess. Okay, B, and also a B. All right, great. Lots of answers. Let's reveal it together. So here, the answer to this sentence is B, all right? Come rain or shine, I will come to your wedding. So when we say come rain, okay, or shine, it means that, no matter what happens or whatever happens, what happened? I will come to your wedding. So a wedding is a ceremony, when two people decide to live together, okay, to spend their lives together. This is called a wedding or a wedding ceremony. So come rain or shine means whatever happens. Okay? All right. So whatever happens, I will come to your wedding. I will come, it's like I will join or I will attend your wedding. All right. So thank you for the answers and good try. If you didn't get it correct, then now you know this idiom, right? All right. Let's move on. So this is the next one. Yeah. So come storm or shine. Yep, I have just revealed the answer. So it's actually come rain or shine. Okay. And Ms. Rob, you're from Tajikistan as well. Hello. Nice to meet you. I hope you're doing well. Okay, so A, I'm not sure if this is A to this one or the previous one. All right. Now, I will give you some time to decide the answer for this one. All right, great. So we have lots of answers coming in right now. So let's read each one. We have B, rainy, from Kanokwan, C from PM Channel, B from Najafi. We have A, sunny from Wheat, and A from Rus. Okay, and sunny. So that's A from Nongnut, A from Manto. Okay, B, rainy from Siwanon. We have B from Chalit, A from Nattapon. All right, so we said not stormy for sure, but not sure if it's A or B. Okay, and what's this? We have A. So how do I pronounce your name? I'm not sure about the pronunciation, but you said A. Okay, and Pritam said rainy day, so that's a B. All right, cool. So may I ask you, because I'm right now in Thailand and most of the viewers are from Thailand, so do we have any new viewers coming from other countries? Please tell me, okay? It would be great to know where you're from. All right, so let's look at our sentence together. So it says, you'd better save some money for a something day. You never know when you will need it. Well, for this one, the answer is actually B, rainy day, okay? So you'd better comes from, you had better, double T. Okay, you had better. Had better is the same as what? Should, okay? You had better or you should is something that it is recommended that you follow or you do, okay? Save some money. Okay, if you save some money, it means like what? You put some money maybe in the bank instead of spending it. Okay, for a what? For a rainy day. So here, we are not saying that it has to be an actual rainy day. Okay, so rain doesn't have to come down, but a rainy day is like a day which there may be an unexpected event and you need that money. Okay, a bad day or something, and this is compared to a rainy day. And then the sentence says you never know when you will need it, so you can't know in advance about the future when you will need it. So it here is like money. Okay, so it's like a recommendation that you should spare some money, put it in a bank or maybe like in your piggy bank, and we can have some extra money, emergency money for a rainy day. So maybe like you're sick or you suddenly got laid off from your job, okay, you need some emergency money. So that's the meaning, okay? So to save something for a rainy day is to spare it for a day that something bad, something unexpected happens. All right, so Pritam, you're from Bangladesh, all right. Thank you for joining in, and hello to you and your country. And also Najafi is from Bangladesh as well. That's great. And we have a B from Jonan. Okay, so yeah, that's the answer. I hope this clears up for all of you. Let's move on to the next sentence. All right, so this is our next sentence. I think we have 5 or 6 more idioms for you to learn, okay, and try answering. All right, I'll give you some time, and if you're enjoying this, don't forget to give me some likes or hearts, all right? And also, if you think it is useful, don't forget to share it, because I think other people will be able to benefit and learn from this as well. So thank you so much in advance. All right, let's find out the answer to this one. I'll give you some time. Okay, let's look at some answers we have got coming in. So I think this is the first one. So C from Pia. Okay. And Pritam said win. So that's a D. Okay, Manto C. Rajafi D. Okay, we D, and Kanok one said C. Okay, so let's go back to our sentence. We can see that each of the choices is related to the wind, right? So a breeze is like a light wind, while a gale is more like a storm. Okay, so strong wind. So gale and storm are strong wind, breeze is light wind, and wind is just any wind. It's not specific. Okay, so it's talking about an ill something, but of what financial crisis. Okay, a crisis is like a terrible situation. So in this case, a financial crisis is when the economy is bad. Okay, so we have businesses closing down and people saving up money. So that's a financial crisis, and it is sweeping. If something is sweeping, it's like moving across something. And in this case, it says sweeping across the region. Region is like a large area. For example, Southeast Asia, that's one region. All right. So if a financial crisis is sweeping across the region, it means that this crisis, this financial problem, economic problem is hurting many countries in this area. All right. So we can see that this sentence is a negative one. And the answer to this one is an ill wind. Okay, a D. So good try to everyone. And those who answered D, that's the correct answer. So we also have a D from PM channel, win. Right, and A from Jonan. All right, so good try, everyone. Thank you for the answers. So we say an ill wind of financial crisis is sweeping across the region. To say what? An ill wind is something bad, okay, like a bad situation. That's an ill wind. So we can say this is a bad situation of financial crisis and it is affecting countries across this area. All right, but there is also some more words to this idiom. So we can say an ill wind, okay? And we can also add some more words to it. It's like an ill wind that blows nobody or nobody any good. Okay, that's like the full one. We can say an ill wind that blows nobody any good. And the meaning is roughly the same. So something that is bad and we expect that there will be more bad things. Okay, but an interesting thing is that when we say an ill wind that blows nobody any good, or even an ill wind, okay, there is this subtle or hidden meaning that even though everything is bad and we think that more bad things will come, okay, there's this hidden meaning that at least some people will benefit or can take advantage of this. Okay, so it's not all bad, all right, for this idiom. Okay, well done, everyone. Let's go to the next one. Okay, this one. So the text in green. I'll give you some time. All right. All right, so let's look at some answers while we're waiting for some more answers, actually. So we have A, okay, so that's day, A, day, C, so summer, okay, summer. What else? Okay, we have B, rainbow, and A, okay, maybe summer. I guess B, the rainbow, and what's this? B and a C. So it looks like we have all choices as the answer. That's great. So, well, if we are going to talk about grammar, all of these words are okay, they are all grammatically correct. But we are talking about idioms here, and there's only one answer, all right? So let's look at the sentence first. It says there's a big prize, okay? A prize is like something you can win, maybe from a competition or a contest, okay, at the end of the something, and everyone wants it. So every person wants to win this big prize, okay? And the answer is actually B, rainbow. So congratulations to those who answered B. So at the end of the rainbow. Okay, so we get the sentence, there's a big prize at the end of the rainbow and everyone wants it. Okay, so wait, we have A, and A, okay, and A, right, at the end of the day. Okay, so yeah, the answer I have just reviewed is rainbow, okay? There's a big prize at the end of the rainbow and everyone wants it. Okay, so if we say that something is at the end of a rainbow, it means everyone wants that. It's very appealing, everyone likes it, but it's very, very hard or impossible to get. And why do we say at the end of the rainbow? Well, has anyone seen the end of the rainbow in real life? Like after the rain, we can see a rainbow in the sky, right? But if we try to walk to the end of the rainbow, where it touches the ground, is it possible? Of course it's not, right? So that's why we use this idiom, okay, at the end of the rainbow to represent something everyone wants, but it's very hard or impossible. So that's not possible, okay, to attain or to get. So yeah, that's the source of this idiom, okay? Yeah, so after rain, right? Yes, that's right. So the rainbow after the rain, you're correct. So to recap, to say it again, we said a big prize at the end of the rainbow and everyone wants it. So this sentence wants to tell us that, there's a big prize, like maybe a large amount of money, but it's at the end of the rainbow. So it's very, very hard to win it, but everyone still wants to win it. Like buying lottery, it is very, very hard to win the first prize. We can say that the first prize is at the end of the rainbow, okay? Right. I think I have a few more sentences. Let's look at this one. And if you're watching now and you're enjoying this, please also send me some likes or a heart or other emotions. If you don't like it, you can send me an angry face. I'm okay with that. And if you think this live video is useful or that someone might learn more interesting things from it, please help me by sharing this live video as well, all right? I will be very thankful. Okay, let's get back to our sentence. All right, so looks like we have many answers in. Right, so Pritam said dawn, that's A. All right. Pia said A, and Phil also said A. And we have A from Wimontip. We have B from Manto. All right. B dusk from Wheat. A dawn from Pop. And B from Charlotte. Thank you so much for all the answers. Let's look at the sentence together. So the darkest hour, okay, so an hour is like 60 minutes, right? That is darkest, in this case, like totally no light, is just before, so it's a little bit before the something. Things will soon get better. So things like anything, not specific, okay, will soon get better. If something gets better, then it improves, right? So the best answer here, I just read a bit more. The right answer is not B, right? That's from Jason. Okay, so yeah, the answer to this one is actually A. All right, dawn, DAWN. So the darkest hour is just before the dawn. Things will soon get better. Okay, so the darkest hour is just before the dawn is the idiom. Okay, it means that when the situation is very, very bad, okay, it is likely that just a little bit more, a better situation will soon arrive. It's similar to like every cloud has a silver lining. The previous idiom that we have seen, where we want to talk about a tough, a hard, a difficult, a bad situation. Even though we may be facing that bad situation, we should hold on tight because it will soon get better. Just like this one, where it says the darkest hour. So the darkest hour represents the worst time, but the darkest hour is also just before the dawn. The dawn is what? Like the early morning, right? When just before the sun comes up, or when the sun is coming up, that's the dawn. So the darkest hour or the worst time comes just a little bit before the dawn, which brings light. So that's a good time. So it's like an idiom to tell us that, no matter what we are facing, if it's so bad, just hang on a minute, just let some time pass. It will get better. Yeah, so that's the main idea of this idiom. All right, let's move on. I think I have a few more. So let's look at this one. All right. So here we are all looking at strong winds and like storms and stuff. So what do you think is the answer to this one? I'll give you some time, okay? Okay, we have several answers in. So let's see, what do we have? We have win. So that's D from Pritam. D from Butsakon. Okay, we have B from Pia. D from Wheat. Okay, thank you. D from Kitisak. D from Phil. Okay, so we changed to B. And Wiankam said D. And okay, Oi Carrot. Storm, so that's a B. Okay, Manto said B. We have B from Vimontip. Okay, Kitisak said B as well, and Pop said B. All right, great. So let's go back. We can see that all of these words are related to strong winds, right? So it's talking about the whole controversy. So a controversy is like a thing that, is causing lots of discussion and strong arguments, okay? And so here it's saying the whole of something is everything, okay? So everything related to this controversy, this topic which everyone is still arguing, is simply or is just a what in a teacup to me? Well, I'll just pick up one more answer here. So a D from Thanapong. Thank you for all your answers. Right. So let's review the answer. The answer to this one is B, okay? A storm in a teacup. The whole controversy is simply a storm in a teacup to me. So I think, this whole discussion, this whole argument is just a storm in a teacup. So now, what does a storm in a teacup mean? What do you think? So let's say this is a teacup, okay? Here's a saucer, right? And, there is a storm, so lots of rain, and what? A lightning. Okay, so a storm in a teacup. What does that mean? If a problem is a storm in a teacup, do you think it is a big problem or a small problem? What do you think? Let me know in the comments. A storm in a teacup, is it a big problem or just a little problem? What do you think? All right, so, well, a storm in a teacup means something which is, like overblown. Yeah, I got one answer from Charlotte. You said small problem. Don't forget the M, okay? And Pia said big problem. Right. Well, I will reveal it now. A storm in a teacup is a small problem. Okay, just picture a teacup. Okay, is a teacup big or small? Okay, so we have big from Manto, thank you, and little problem from Kitisak. Great, thank you for all of your contributions. So, a teacup is like very small. So if a storm suddenly comes inside a teacup, do you think it is big or is it small? So in this case, I think you now see that it is a small problem, okay? Because if we suddenly see a storm in our teacup, it's just that. The size is so small. So that's why it is used in the English idiom, okay? We use storm in a teacup to show that that problem is a small problem. It's just in a small teacup, it's not like a storm over country. It's just a teacup, all right? So when we say a storm in a teacup, it means one, the problem is small, or two, the thing that people are angry or worry about is overblown, okay? If something is overblown, it means that, the actual seriousness is just like that, but then people keep on talking about it, or maybe like in the news, they try to tell us that it's a big problem, and the size and the seriousness of that problem gets bigger and bigger and bigger, even though the core problem is still the same size. So anything which is a smaller size, but gets blown up bigger like this, we can say that it is a storm in a teacup, okay? Or anything really that, people are too serious about it, even though it's a small thing, we say it is a storm in a teacup. So going back to our sentence here, the whole controversy is simply a storm in a teacup to me. So the speaker thinks, that this whole argument about a certain topic is just a small problem. Why make it a big problem? All right. So yeah, that's the meaning of a storm in a teacup. A small problem that is pushed and, made bigger than necessary. All right. Well done, everyone. Let's move on to our last sentence for today. Okay, so this is the last sentence. please have a guess. And if you've been watching and haven't tried answering yet, please have a go, because if you know more idioms, you will understand, you enjoy the language better. Not just English. I mean, if you're learning any language, you should know some idioms of that language. All right. And if you have to take a test, if you know idioms, then you will be able to do better because you will understand more. Okay. And if you're enjoying this, please give me some of those emotions. So, a thumbs up, a heart, even a sad face or an angry face is okay, right? And don't forget to share this live video because I think it may be able to benefit other people as well. And if you're enjoying this, don't miss my other live videos because, I love teaching and I want you to all get better in English. So, yeah, I will be going live regularly. So don't forget to subscribe to my channel and press the bell button if you're watching on YouTube. And if you're watching on Facebook, don't forget to like my Facebook page and press see first. All right, I'll give you some time to come up with an answer. Okay, let's have some music. All right, so let's read some answers from our viewers. But if you're still thinking, just keep on thinking, okay? And if you come up with an answer, just type it in the comments area. So we have sunset, so that's an E, right, from Pritam. We have E from mist, okay, as a guess, from wheat. And PM channel on YouTube said C. We have fog from Makrufa. May I ask you where you're from, Makrufa? Are you watching from Thailand? And we have E from Shalit. Okay. C mist from Kitisak. A from Oi. And Manto said E. Okay. Taikom, B, the red fog. Okay. T black, Amarin, A, wind. And we have B, Vietnam, from Vietnam. Okay, great. So we have a variation of answers. Let's look at the meaning first. So it's talking about something that is red, the color, okay, descended on. Descend, to descend is to like go down like this. When a plane descends, it is going to land, okay? So to descend is to land, all right? So this thing read something descended on the player. So a player here is probably a sports person and she broke her racket. So a racket is something you hold on your hand, with your hand, in some sports like badminton or tennis. So here's a rough picture of a racket. So this person probably got very angry and she broke her racket. So maybe she broke it in half like that by hitting something really hard, right? So it's about anger in this one. Let's look at each choice. So we have wind. Wind, we all know wind, right? Like when something blowing to us and we get some cool or maybe warm air, that's a wind. A fog. What is a fog? Well, a fog is like small droplets of water that are in the air, especially when the weather is cold or in the morning. All right. So we have fog, lots of small droplets of water. We say droplets, it means small drops. All right. So small droplets of water in the air. And in the morning, when you get up very early and it's cold, you get fog and you can't see very far. Okay. That's a fog. And what about mist? Mist is similar to fog, but it is thinner. All right. So fog is thicker and it reduces our visibility or the distance that we can see more than mist. All right. So mist is a thin fog. I'll write it down. Thin fog. And of course, a cloud are those, white, gray, black things we see in the sky. And sunset is what, at the end of the day, when the sun goes down through the horizon, that's the sunset. All right. So we have lots of answers. We still have more, right? So red mist. And Makrufa, you're from Bangladesh. All right. So we have many viewers from the Bangladesh today. So welcome and thank you so much for joining in. And fog. All right, cool. Let's look at the answer together. So the answer to this one is actually C, mist. So we say red mist. All right. So a red mist is what? When there is extreme anger. When someone is very, very angry, that's red mist. And if you say the red mist descended on someone, okay? The red mist descended on, and then we follow it with that person, like the player, or it can be someone's name. It means that that person becomes very, very, very angry, okay? So here, the player becomes very angry and what? She broke her racket. Maybe she's playing badminton or tennis and she isn't doing well. She wasn't doing well and she got mad, got angry so much. So that is the same as a red mist descending on her. So, to release her anger, she maybe hit a racket on the ground or something and it broke. All right. So that's the meaning of this sentence. Okay. So we say a red mist. Right. So we have some more sunsets coming in, but like what I've just said, it's the red mist. Okay. So this is, a bit challenging. Even for me, this is very unfamiliar for me because I actually looked it up for this one before during today's lesson because, it's like an idiom that I don't see or use that often. All right. So going back, looks like we have lots of viewers. So thank you so much for joining. And if you like this live video, don't forget to give me some likes or send me a heart or any other emotions, okay? And don't forget to share this because if you think it is useful for anyone your friends, families, colleagues, don't forget to share it so that they will benefit from this live video. And if you don't want to miss my live videos, I go live regularly right now. So please like my Facebook page and press see first. Or if you're watching on YouTube, don't forget to subscribe and press the bell button. All right, so that's all for now. I think, let me check. Okay, that's all the sentences for now. So let's review all of the idioms that we have learned together today. Okay, 12 idioms. Let's go back to the first one. It is raining cats and dogs. All right, so if it is raining cats and dogs, what does that mean? Any guesses? If you have been with me from the beginning, I think you will know. Raining cats and dogs. If it is raining cats and dogs, what is it like? Is it a light rain or a heavy rain? Any answers? All right, so when it is raining cats and dogs, it means it is raining very heavily. Lots of rain coming down and the sound is loud. That's raining cats and dogs, okay? So we have raining so much from that's correct. That's raining cats and dogs. Yep, heavy rain from, I can't really read your name, Tutan, I think, KP, all right. And Makrufa said light rain. Lamdo said heavy rain. And heavy rain from Wimontip, great. So sorry for revealing the answer so quickly. So yeah, I didn't give you guys time to type the answer. So yeah, raining cats and dogs means heavy rain. All right, let's move on to the next one. Okay, so every cloud has a silver lining. I forgot to write it down. What does that mean? Every cloud has a silver lining. Any guesses? Every cloud has a silver lining. Is it a positive or negative statement? Idiom, actually. Okay, so when we say every cloud has a silver lining, we want to focus or emphasize that in every bad situation, there is something good in it. Okay, so maybe like you didn't get a job, maybe that's a good thing because it will allow you to find an even better job. So we can say every cloud has a silver lining. All right, next one. Under the weather. All right, so what is under the weather? So we have bright side from David and positive from Lamdo. So yes, you're both correct because even though there's a bad situation, there is also a good side if you look carefully. So we have names which are not Thai. So I would like to ask you guys, where are you watching from? Right. Looks like we have many international viewers today. So may I ask where you're watching from right now, if you don't mind? All right. And while you're typing, let's look at this one as well. So under the weather, what does that mean? Under the weather. If you are under the weather, do you feel good or do you feel unwell? Not feeling well. Okay, Pritam. Yes, that's correct. So if you are under the weather, you're not feeling well. Excellent. Okay, I am Thai. Okay, hello, Atipong. Thanks for joining in. Okay. Colombia. Oh, David SPT, you're from Colombia. Wow. What's the time in Colombia right now? We have Vienkam from Ubon, right? Vipatra, Thai. And Kitisak, feel unwell. Yes, if you're under weather, you're feeling unwell. Excellent. So Gail is from Thailand. And Makrufa, you're watching from Bangladesh. So that's our neighbor, right? Okay, so you're from Bangkok. Great. So viewers from many places. Excellent. Let's go back to our review. Wow. We have Oi, you're Thai. And Lamdo, you're from Vietnam, but you're living in the US and still learning English. Well, that's great because, learning happens all the time, happens everywhere. It's a lifelong thing, so that's great. So what time is it in the US now? And yeah, feel sick. That's right. So Wimontip, you're correct. If you're under weather, you're feeling sick or ill. Okay. And David, where are you from? Well, I'm from Thailand. And I think most of the viewers right now are from Thailand because our channel here is based in Thailand. So thank you, David, for joining in from across the world. Okay. And Odi, you're from Bangkok. Great. Okay, let's go back to our idioms. So if someone is on cloud 9, what does that mean on cloud 9? Very happy or very sad on cloud 9? What do you think? Okay, while we're waiting for some answers, let's see. 8:07 a.m. in the US. Wow. Right. So it's actually 10 p.m. at night right now in Thailand. So you are an early riser. Great, cool. So we have Bangkok, Thailand. Okay, Sao Kusala is from Myanmar, so that's our neighbor. Okay, so Wienkam said happy. Yes, that's right. On cloud 9 means happy. Okay, good try from sis. So on cloud nine means happy. Like in this sentence, the man got his driving license. He can now drive his car legally. Okay, so he's very happy. And Pritam, feeling out of the world, like feeling overwhelmed. I think that's correct as well. Like feeling out of the world because you're happy. Okay, but not just any out of the world. Okay, you have to feel happy as well. So happy you feel out of the world. That's correct. Okay, yep, the time's around 10 p.m. right now. So happy, you're correct on cloud nine. Okay, 10 a.m. in Colombia, right? So we are 12 hours faster in Thailand than in Colombia. Nice to meet you. Happy, yep, on cloud nine is happy. Okay, Makrufa, you said happy, that's correct. Feeling happy from Nui, I think, and very happy from Vimon Tip, correct. David, you said happy, that's correct. Hello, Patnapat. Okay, Oikarot. Yep, that's the same time you're in Thailand. And happy, right. So on cloud nine means happy. Excellent, everyone. What about this one? Come rain or shine. What does this mean? Come rain or shine. Come rain or shine. Remember, actually, the answer is already here. So whatever happens means come rain or shine, you know. No matter if it's raining, no matter if the sun is shining, I will still do this. I will still come to your wedding. Okay. Yep, we have, so happy and happy. Yep, that's from the previous one, right? On cloud nine. Great. What about come rain or shine? I just reviewed the answer. Okay, so yeah, it means whatever happens, no matter the situation, I will do something. Like in this case, I will come to your wedding. Great. Let's move on. Oh, look, I skipped one sentence. Let's do this one together. That man was as cold as what? He didn't talk nicely to anyone. Okay, so whatever happens, yep, that's the correct meaning for the previous one, you know, when we were talking about come rain or shine, correct? So let's focus on this one. I accidentally skipped one sentence. I'll give you some time. All right, we have many answers in. So let's read each of our friends' answers first. So we have eyes from sis, so that's a C. Okay, Vimontip said whatever happened, that's the correct meaning of come rain or sunshine. I think that's the previous one, right? Yeah, that's the previous one. So come rain or shine or come rain or sunshine, whatever happens. Lambdo said C, right? Eyes, okay. Nun, maybe sea eyes. Vipatra, frost, Kitisak, sea eyes. Frost from Pritam. And we changed to maybe snow. Makrufa said ice, all right. C from Rus, Tanwa, B, all right. Satyani, ice, great. Wimontip, sea ice. Oi, carrot, A, snow. And Wienkam also A, so that's snow. Okay, great. Let's look at the answer together. That man was as cold as, well, the answer is C. So congrats to all of you who said C, and great try to all of you who answered. So cold as ice, okay? That man was as cold as ice. He didn't talk nicely to anyone. You know, if you are as cold as ice or anyone is as cold as ice, it means that that person is unfriendly. Okay, unfriendly, like not nice to other people, or maybe that person is I hope I spelled this one right. Thetic. Can you see it? Unsympathetic. Let me write it again. Unsympathetic. Okay, so if you are unsympathetic, it means like, you have no feelings for others. You don't care about other people's feelings. You don't care about how that person is feeling or the situation they are in now. So anyone who is unsympathetic, we can say that that person is as cold as ice. Or if you're unfriendly or not nice, you can also say that that person is as cold as ice. So here, that man was as cold as ice. So that person, he was unfriendly or unsympathetic. Why? He didn't talk nicely to anyone. So when he talked to everyone or anyone, he wasn't nice. So maybe he said bad things, he didn't listen, or maybe he said, things which are inappropriate. All right. So yeah, these are the two meanings of cold as ice. One is unfriendly. The second one is unsympathetic. Okay. So, Sawadee teacher. Hello, morning, Asai. And sis, you said like yen cha. Yes, that's right. So in Thai, it's actually quite similar because in English it's as cold as ice, and in Thai, yen cha is like numb. So the meanings are quite similar. Excellent. Thanks for your contribution. What's this? Sorry, I can't read. All right. So yeah, that man was as cold as ice. That man was unfriendly, unsympathetic. He didn't talk nicely to anyone. Maybe he said bad things, or like he didn't sound nice or sound friendly to anyone. All right. So yeah, to recap, as cold as ice means unfriendly or unsympathetic. All right, everyone. And let's continue our review. So what's this one? If you save something for a rainy day, what does that mean? Save something for a rainy day. Any explanations? What do you think? To save something for a rainy day. Let me help you. What is a rainy day in this case? It doesn't have to be a day when there is rain, right? That day doesn't need to have a rain. It can be a rainy day as well. So what is a rainy day? Anyone? So here's one answer, bad day. Yes, we can say that a rainy day is a bad day, or any day that, you have something unexpected. Bad time, that's correct from Pritam. So Satyani said, not good. Correct, yeah. So a rainy day is a bad day in this case, or a day when something unexpected, happen, okay? Right. What else do we have? So bad day from Satyanit. Kitisak said bad situation. Sis said time of trouble. Yeah. All of you are correct. Excellent. Very good. So to save some money for a rainy day is what? Is to save some money for a bad day. Maybe you need an urgent amount of money, like you got sick or you got laid off from a job. Okay, that's a rainy day. So it is a good thing to save some money for a rainy day. All right. What else do we have? This one, ill wind. So what is ill wind? It doesn't sound good, right? What is an ill wind? So yeah, rainy day, not good time. That's right, Okay, so ill wind. What is it? Is it a good thing or a bad thing? If you're not sure about any idiom, try reading the whole sentence, okay? Whenever you read a book and you're not sure about certain groups of words, that group may be an idiom. So if you want to try to understand, you can look it up in the dictionary, or you can try reading the whole sentence or the sentences around it, okay? And those things will help you to understand new idioms. All right. Even for me, I'm still learning every day. So what is an ill wind? Any explanations? Okay, so we have bad thing from Wien Kam. I'm not sure if you answered the previous one or if you're answering this one. Okay, but yeah, well, an ill wind is a bad thing. So you're correct. Like in cool, we have extreme crisis from Pritam. Yeah, we can say that. So anything negative, anything bad, and like if we think that many more bad things will come, that's an ill wind. And the full idiom is an ill wind that blows nobody any good. Okay. And interestingly, when we say this, an ill wind that blows nobody any good, it means like, all the bad things. Yeah, like misfortune, that's correct, like that. But it can also mean that someone may benefit, may take advantage of this. Okay, so it's not totally 100% bad. All right, so that's good. Let's move on. Right. So what is something at the end of the rainbow? Okay, I'll give you some time. Yep, so yeah, the previous one, bad situation, ill wind, that's correct, excellent. And from morning, you said, I'm first time here, teacher. Well, welcome to my live stream. I actually go live every day. So please, you can follow me every day by pressing like if you're watching. All right, you're watching on Facebook. So press like on my page and press see first so that you don't miss my live videos. All right, thank you. Okay, so what is the end of the rainbow? If something is at the end of the rainbow, is it easy to get or hard to get? What do you think? Easy or hard at the end of the rainbow? If you're not sure, then answer to yourself, can you walk to the end of the rainbow? Has anyone seen the end of the rainbow? Anyone? Best reward of hard work. Okay, well, that's not quite right yet. So the best reward of hard work is not the end of the rainbow yet, but thank you, good try. You can have a guess, another guess. Okay, so Lamdo said difficult. Yeah, that's correct. Hard from 2-ton KP, that's correct. The good thing is unexpected. Well, close, but not quite. All right, so I'll show you the sentence again. The end of the rainbow. What is it? All right, so we have two correct answers from Lambda and 2-ton KP. So something that is hard to get or impossible, okay, like Vimon tip, difficult to obtain. Yeah, that's correct. So anything difficult to obtain to get or impossible to obtain to get, but still everyone wants it, then that's the end of the rainbow. I'll give you a clear example, like, if you buy a lottery ticket and you want to win the first prize, that's something at the end of the rainbow, okay? Because it's very, 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 very hard. Like maybe the chance of winning is like 1 in a million or 1 in 100,000 or something, okay? So we can compare buying a lottery ticket to something at the end of the rainbow. We can say that winning the first prize in lottery is at the end of the rainbow. This action is almost impossible to happen to us, right? Okay, so hard time, so much hard to serve it. I'm not sure which one you're answering, but if it's the end of the rainbow, then the meaning is something that is hard to get, okay? Well, good try, thank you. Let's move on to the next idiom. So the darkest hour is just before the dawn. What does this mean? The darkest hour is just before the dawn. I'll give you some time to type up your answer. The darkest hour is just before the dawn. Can anyone explain this? We have already talked about it. And for anyone who has just joined, we are looking at idioms which contain words that are related to weather. Okay, like this one, we are talking about the darkest hour is just before the dawn, and we're looking at the meaning of each one. All right, and normally we would do a quiz, but if you have just joined us right now, we are revising all we have learned today. So what does the darkest hour is just before the dawn mean? Is it positive or negative? Okay, just answer this one. So Makrufa, you said miserable day. Well, you are actually half correct because, yeah, the darkest hour can be a miserable day. But what about before the dawn? Is that a good or a bad thing? So Vipatra said not positive. So you are like, Makrufa, you are correct in this part, okay, the darkest hour. But the whole idiom is just before the dawn as well. So what does this part mean, just before the dawn? Overall, is this a good thing or a bad thing? Okay, Lamdo said talking about a bad situation, but it will be gone. Yeah, that's correct. So the darkest hour is just before the dawn is an idiom saying that, you know, when you're facing something very, very bad, just hold on tight because something good, something better will come very soon. So you are correct. Yeah, so beginning is a bad thing. Yeah, but then it's a good thing. Excellent. So yeah, let's move on to the next one. Viankam, you said positive. You are correct. So at the end, yes, it's correct. And Pritam, you said when the situation is so hard, after that, the good days come. Excellent. That's a perfect explanation of the darkest hour is just before the dawn. Thank you. All right. Let's move on to the next one. Okay. Yeah, this one, a storm in a teacup. Sorry, a storm in a teacup. What does this mean? A storm in a teacup. And if you're enjoying this, please support me by pressing a like, okay, the like button. Give me a like, a thumbs up, a heart, or any other emotion, okay? And if you think this is useful, don't forget to share it to your friends and family and those other people that you know, okay? So that they will get to learn from this video as well. Okay, we have little problem from Kitisak. Yes, that is correct. So a storm in a teacup is a small problem, but like it's blown out of proportion, okay? Something small, something not important, right? But maybe people are so worried or angry about it that they make it as if it is a big problem, but actually it is just a small problem. So yes, you are correct. Great. Okay, any other explanations? What do you think? Okay, we have one more explanation from Nun. Make a little problem to be a big problem. That's right. So to make a little problem a big problem. That is correct. So Pritam said very easy to deal with. I mean, nothing to panic. Yeah, I think your nothing to panic part, that's correct because it's just a small problem. It's just a storm in a teacup. There's nothing to panic. So that's correct. Excellent. Thank you so much. Sis said unimportant problem. Yes, you're correct. So thank you for all your answers. You're all correct. Thank you so much for your contribution. That's the meaning of a storm in a teacup. Something, you know, something that is not important, something that is made bigger than it really is, okay? And if you can't remember, just think of a picture. If there is a storm in a small teacup, is it a big or a small thing, okay? Obviously, it is a small thing. All right. And we have the last idiom for today. So the red mist. What is the red mist? Okay, and I agree with that there are many good explanations in today's chat. So thank you to all of you for contributing. Now let's, it's getting late for many of you, I think. So let's answer this last one. What is the meaning of red mist? What do you think? Red mist. Okay, I'll give you some time and I have a message. Thank you so much for staying late to share. Well, my pleasure. My pleasure. I'm just happy to help everyone, okay? And thank you so much for joining in and staying until the end, all right? Unfriendly. Well, for unfriendly, it's actually cold as ice, all right? So have another try. All right, extremely anger. Well, the correct saying is extreme, okay? No, Extreme anger from Vimon Tip. That's correct. Okay, feel of anger. That's correct from Sis, and extreme anger from Pritam. So all of you are correct. Yes. So a red mist is an extreme anger. You're very, very, very angry. All right. Okay, so from Kitisak, feeling angry at someone. Yes, that's correct. That's the correct meaning of red mist. So red mist, just think of the color, right? Red, represents anger, hotness. All right. So yeah, that's how you can remember the meaning of red mist. All right. So that's all I have for you today. So I hope you have learned and enjoyed this video and learned a lot about English idioms which contain words relating to the weather. We can see that even though there are many words today relating to the weather, we are not actually talking about the weather, right? That's the characteristic of idioms. Idioms contain normal words, but the meaning are not the same as those individual words. So when these individual words are combined together, we get a new meaning. All right. And what else? So you explain very clear. Thank you. Thank you to you for watching as well. And I think many viewers today gave clear explanation as well. So thanks to all viewers as well. And Lambda, is hot temper correct? Well, close, because hot temper is kind of like, someone who gets angry easily. But red mist is more focused on the actual anger itself. So maybe someone who is always calm and not easily angered can have a red mist as well when they are maybe under some stress, okay? So you're close. And from Kitisak, thanks for the information today. Thank you for watching. Okay, what's this? You are too much cute. Well, thank you. And thank you from Tutan KP. Okay, could you please give us your short introduction since I joined late? Okay, so what I said at the beginning was that we were going to do a quiz on English idioms. And I said that idioms are important. Even though you don't plan to use idioms, it is a good thing to know about idioms because you will be able to understand when other people speak or when you read something better. Idioms usually contain hidden and or subtle meanings. So it is a good thing to know. And if you need to take a standardized test, like TOEFL, IELTS, TOEIC, you may find idioms in the listening or the reading section as well. So yeah, idioms are fun, interesting, and lets you get more into the language, any language, okay? Okay, what time did you come live every day, teacher? Well, it depends, but right now, I go live at least once per day at around 9 p.m. Thailand time, so that's GMT +7 or UTC +7, okay, around 9 p.m. Thailand time. Thank you so much for today. Thank you so much for watching. And you didn't answer anything, so try answering next time, okay? It's fun. I try to understand what teacher said. Okay, great. So I can't see your sticker. Anyway, yeah, that's all for today. And thank you so much for joining until the end. If I speak too fast, just tell me and I'll try to speak slower or try to explain again next time. And the reason that I teach totally in English is that, you get to learn, first of all, and second, you get to be familiar with the English language, It will help with your listening skill. All right. Oh, okay. So from Vikram, I meant about your intro. What is your profession? Well, I'm an English teacher. I run my own online English school, but right now it's focused on Thai students. So yeah, we only have online courses taught in Thai for now, but now we are beginning to teach for international students. So that's why I'm beginning to do live videos totally in English, all right? And if you want to read about me, well, you can check out my profile on my Facebook page. Yeah, so I'm a teacher, but I'm based in Thailand. I mainly teach Thai students, but now I'm trying to focus on international students as well, and I do online courses, all right? All right. So thank you so much to you as well, sis. Thank you, Morning Asai. Really, thank you, teacher. Love you. And thank you, Manto. Okay. I hope I didn't miss any comments. All right. And yeah, that's all for today. Thank you so much, so very much for joining me until the end because, I've been talking for 1.5 hours already. All right. And from Kunun, so many thanks for your gratitude. Today I learned a lot of idioms. So thank you to you for participating as well. Thank you so much, we as well. Right, so I'm from Myanmar, teacher. All right, nice to meet you, Morning Asai. So I'm from Thailand, so we are neighbors. Nice to meet you, and I hope you can join me again next time. So anyway, no, I will not delete this live video. It will be online forever, all right? So you can come back and revise. All right, so I go live every day right now, so around 9 p.m. Thailand time, and maybe sometime during the afternoon, like 4 or 5 p.m. Thailand time. That's GMT +7, UTC +7, okay? And from Plang, you said, this is my first time to joining. Okay, so this is your first time joining. So good, and understand you teach. Thank you. Well, thank you as well for joining, and I'm happy if you understand. And it seems like you understood me, so that's great. All right, so yeah, I don't want to keep you all waiting because tomorrow is Monday, and I'm sure many of you are watching from my time zone or near my time zone, and it's getting late. It's 10 p.m. now. So I would like to say thank you to all of you. And if you enjoy this, please press like, give me a heart or anything. A sad face is fine as well, or an angry face. And if you think it is useful, please help me, support me by sharing this. Okay, the more awareness we can get, the better. And also, if you don't want to miss my live videos, please subscribe to my channel if you're watching on YouTube and press the bell button. And if you're watching on Facebook, press like on my Facebook page and also press see first. All right. Yeah, so that's all. I hope I have answered everyone's questions. Okay, so let's see. Thank you, Kun Vimontip. Okay, thank you, we. Good night, sis. And yeah, good night from all of Thailand. That's true. Okay, thank you so much, Kwan. All right, that's it for today. Thank you again for watching. I hope to see you all next time joining me in topics like this. All right, and let's have fun together again next time. All right, so take care. Good night, teacher, and good morning to you, Lamdo, in the US, right? Love you, teacher. Good dream. Well, sweet dreams to you too. Sweet dreams to everyone, and have a fresh and nice day if you are in another time zone. If it's morning for you, have a fresh day. If you are watching and you're in the afternoon, well, have a nice afternoon and evening. Okay, and good night to you all. All right, so see you next time. All right, take care and bye bye.